Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to learn on elastic load balancer. This is a practical session. So what we will need is to create an EC2 instance. So let's click on create launch instance. Instance name. Tick AMI. Let's go with Amazon Linux. Scroll down. Instant type. Let's go with T2 micro, the free type. Key pair. Let's create a key pair. Elastic key. You click on create key pair. Network setting. Let's click on edit network setting. Scroll down. Okay, so security groups. Create security groups. Select security group. So let's create our own security group. Security group name. Let me say web SG. You can give any name of your choice. Description. Let's say web SG. Inbound rules. SSH. Port 22 for my IP. So since we are using the HTTP from the website, so we have to add port 80, the rules port 80 for my IP. Port 80, source type, my IP. Let's scroll down. Advanced user data. Yeah. We have already a prepared script for that, so we have to copy the script. It's a bash scripting. So we copy the user data, everything. Paste here. So next we have to click on launch instance. So we have to wait like 5 minutes or 4 minutes to check the instance. Be sure it's running. The status check is not up. Here's the instance ID. Click on it. So let's copy the public IP and check, because you know the public IP is for external communication. We'll put on the browser. Click enter. You can see the website it's running, but we want to access this website from the load balancer endpoint. So it is a website. So let's go back to our instance. So what we have to do at this point, we have to create an AMI from the instance. So you click and you go to actions, instance setting, network security, image and templates, and you create an image for that instance. Click create image. Now we have to give the image name. Let's say health slash AMI. You can give any name of your choice. Description, we can put the same thing. Instant volume, you can see that's the ABS. Yeah, we already did a video for ABS. The size, and now we say create image. So as you can see, creating image is similar as taking the snapshot and metadata. Just from snapshots, you can create a volume, and the AMI you just created, you can create an instance. So from the snapshots, you can create a volume, which is the ABS, and from the AMI, you can create an instance. So let's go to the AMI and check. So you can see the AMI ID, the owner, and visibility private. So while waiting, we can look at other features of the AMI. This is copying AMI. Let's click and check. Copy Amazon machine AMI. You can see the AMI copy name. That is the AMI we just created. If you wish to change your AMI or your instance to another location, this is what you can do. For example, if I want to change my instance to North Virginia, US state, after copying the AMI, I have to just scroll down and click copy AMI. It means my instance will be transferred to this state or to any other region. So let's check on other options. Edit AMI permissions. So let's click on edit AMI permission. So as you can see, our AMI is private. So if you're using your company's account, you will see public if you want. So you can put your AMI in a public community. So it just depends on you. Those are options in the AMI section. So let's go back. Let's go back and check. To cancel. So let's check on the EC2 image builder. See what is there. Let's click. With the EC2 image builder, you can create a pipeline to build your image automatically with these options. Create image pipeline. But don't worry if you don't know what is pipeline. We are going to see it in the CI/CD section. So let's go back. Let's refresh. Okay, now we have to click on launch instance. So launch launch template. I'm going to click on launch template. EC2 launch template. So with this, you can create your AMIs and store all the information on the template. It's faster when having a launch template, and it's easier to create an EC2 instance. So let's create a launch template. Remember, going we are looking forward. Remember, we are looking forward to have the endpoint of the load balancer to access our website. So let's click on the create launch templates. We have to give the launch template a name. So let's see health launch TG. Let's give a description. So let's scroll down. Now the application and OS image. Let's click on my AMI because we already have an AMI. So this is the AMI name. So we select it's automatically in selected. Scroll down. Instance type. So let's check on the instance type. So let's take T2 micro because it's free. Key pair. Let's scroll down. We can either create a new key pair or we take the existing key pair. So let's take the existing key pair. Select existing security group. So let's take the security group we created. Web.sj. You scroll down. Storage. Let's click on storage and check. It's an ABS volume. That's the hidden details. So let's click on tag. Tags are very, very important. Add new tag. It's the name. The name is web 0 0. Let's just put web 0 0 and we see. So we click on create launch template. Let's click on the third target row. So we can see as a launch template, as a version template tag. Let's go to our EC2 instance and check. Elastic. So we are on the launch template. So move to action. I will say launch instance from template. Okay. Go down. Instant type. T2 micro. That is the key pair. Network setting. Tags. We can edit the tag. So let's put elastic. Elastic. Let's change the tag name to elastic 1 and we click launched instance. Successful. Let's view launch template. Let's go to the instance and check. It's the instance. As you can see, we have two websites running. So they need an endpoint in which they can be accessed. And the endpoint is the load balancer. So let's go to the load balancer section and create an endpoint. So let's go to load balancer. And before we create a load balancer, we have to create target groups. So let's click on the target group. So we have to click create target group. We have the instance. Scroll down. That is the protocol. The listing on page 80. The IP4. This is the default VPC. That is health check path slashed. That's optional. So let's go to next. Because the target group checks the health of the instance. Then how will you know the health of the instance of the website? So if the website is not working, it's not running, it means there's a problem, which means it's unhealthy. So the target group will dictate that forward and will let you know. So let's click on next. That's why we have to create a target group for our load balancer. Target group name, health slash TG target group. Next. The available instance, we have to. So we have to attach our include as pending below. So we have to click here. So now we can create our target group. And we click create target group. So the target group is being created. You can see total targets 2. That is the 2 EC2 instance. 2 unused, 0 unhealthy, 0 unhealthy. So when we create our load balancer, we have to attach it to the target group because it determines the health of our instance, our website. The target group is not configured to receive traffic from the load balancer. So we have to configure the target group. So we have to create our load balancer now. So we'll click on load balancer, click on create load balancer. So we are going with application load balancer. It deals with the HTTP and HTTP connection. So we would use this one. Let's click on create. So now we have to give the name of our load balancer. That's slash LBS slash SJ. The scheme will use internet facing because we want it to run on the internet. Load balancer type IP4. That is the VPC. That is the availability zone. So we have to select at least 4 zones for us to have more availability. So let's select like 4 zones. Now we have a default security group. So it's better for us to create our own security group. So let's click on create new security group. So we have to give our security group name. So healthy XD. LP slash SG. That's the name of our that's the security name of our load balancer. Give a description. Now we have to give some rules. So inbound rules. Traffic coming into the system. So our website is an HTTP. The website, it runs on port 80. So we have to set a firewall rules. First, port 22 for my IP. Port 8C anywhere V4. We add another rule, port 8C anywhere V6, and we click on create security group. The outbound rules, it remains like that. So let's click on create security groups. So we have to wait for some time. So let's go back to our load balancer and check. But for some reason, it will not work. So it might take some time for the load balancer to come up. Let's scroll down. It will mapping, source map. Let's check on the target group. That is the target group. To target 0 healthy. So let's copy the endpoint of our load balancer and check, but it won't work. That's the DNS name of our load balancer. Let's copy. Sites can't be reachable. So let's check this one. Okay. As you can see, the endpoint, the load balancer, it's not reachable. The 504 gateway timeout. It's because of security group. So we have to check the inbound rule of the instance of the security group. And we have to attach this load balancer security group to the instance. So let's do it. EC2 security groups. This is the security group of our instance. Inbound rules. Add group. Add rules. Port 80 for the load balancer security group. And we click save. Because we want to access our website from the load balancer. So let's check. Click enter. So as you can see, we were able to access our website from the load balancer. So let's go back and check the target group. Let's refresh the target group. As a monitoring, health check, so let's check the launch template. And now let's check our website again. You can see it's working. So in this lecture, we have to put in mind we created an AMI, we created a launch template, we created a target group, and we created the elastic load balancer, which has the endpoint for our website. So thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.